Who is it?
Here we have the AtGames Legend Control Panel for the ALP, the AtGames Legends Pinball. It was nice for AtGames to think of making this thing a vertical game player in its inception. So here we have a way to play classic MAME type vertical games and even some of the newer stuff like Metal Slug. I can't wait to play that. Some Pac-Man, some Gallop. So we have this packaging here. That's pretty nice. The foam is good and thick, so it secures everything. I know there's some problems out there sometimes, but that's usually with shipping. Here's the instructions. You know us guys, we're techies and gamers, so we're gonna look through it. Guys and girls, we go pluck it to the trash. Alright, first thing, pulling this thing out, I noticed it had a little bit of heft. I was very impressed. It didn't feel light and flimsy at all. Here I am trying to take it out of the bag, and you know, some all bright things are not as bright as you like them to be. So first off, I noticed once I got it turned the right way, is that this joystick is short, like everybody said. It's very clicky, feels good. The buttons feel excellent. Trackball, I didn't like it at first, but hey, we'll see. The back panel shows that it's just 2 connection points, very easy, 1, 2. Had the clear panel and the new exciters. And for you guys that want to know about this clear panel, you're going to see why they did it in the future in my video.
Okay guys, here we go. We're up into the game room, and now what we're going to do is work on taking out this panel. And if you wonder why my hand adjustments and everything does not match my voice, it's because I forgot to turn on my Rode mic when I was recording, so rookie mistake, here we go. So all I'm saying right now is that at this point, you need to turn off the power before you do any work on your ALP. Just remove the screws, and then we'll go from there. And with the magic of editing, we will fast forward through this. Alright guys, all I'm saying is that I love my Optiflex 9020. It has a little storage place nobody usually thinks about. I put my screws there while I'm working on it, and since I take this thing apart a lot, it comes in handy. Now we're going to go into taking this panel off. It's simple, easy peasy. Pull it up. There's only 2 connection points. You have this white cable, simply pulls out, and then you have the haptics cable. It sits inside in the bottom. Okay guys, I got the panel pulled apart, and I'll just need to find a place to set it down while I unplug the internal ports. If you look inside right here, you can see that there's one little white cable down there with the haptic cable attached to it. You just unscrew one of those screws, pull the haptic cable out, and it gives you a little bit more length. Alright guys, it's time to do the install. So, it's very simple. It's only 2 connections. I first grabbed the HDMI and I realized that it's the shorter of the 2 cables, so it might be better to connect the haptic cable first. It's directional, so you can't put it in backwards unless you force it, and if you do that, then that's crazy. It literally will just go in, slide, and click. Just like that. And you hook up the USB. Guess what? You're connected. So, let's lay it down. Let's see what we got. Having a couple of problems. guess what? Things that we don't take consideration for modding your ALP. So since I have a fully custom shooter, plunger, it's not allowing my panel to go down. Now it's time to get out the old think tank. Alright guys, so I think we figured this thing out. Looks like it was the back plastic panel that was stopping me. As you see, my buttons and my shooter is modded. So the way that it is now, it's about 3/4 of an inch higher than it was from factory, which means that that plastic cover was just getting in the way. There's nothing I could do about it, and I really didn't want to have to cut the back of the panel. So as you see, I just removed it. I didn't do any other mods. I haven't cut anything. I haven't done anything. I simply just removed the plastic panel, and now I'm about to try to give it a test fit. Voila, yes, it works. So, you know what that means? That just taught me something, that the whole thing about them building that back plastic clear panel that everybody thought was flimsy wasn't crazy. They actually did it because people mod. I mean, they know if their products get modded a lot, people may want to change the buttons, they may want to change the joysticks, and this is an easier way to get to them. You just don't have to take off a lot, and they didn't invest in a bag that just go get thrown away.
Yeah, that's more like it. That's the upgrade for you. So let's get some Black Panther on there. Purple buttons. Match the buttons on the side. Match the rest of the cab. All right. So, AtGames control deck. All right, get a little bit more gameplay in here, and we'll call it a night, fellas, ladies and gentlemen.